Hey there, and welcome. Today, we're going to learn some really useful English words for talking about feelings and emotions. This is going to be perfect for you if you're an A2 or B1 learner. And hey, to make sure these words really stick, try to listen carefully, repeat everything you hear out loud with me, and really think about these words in English.
Let's kick things off with a really powerful idea. As I read this, just take a second to think about what it means to you. Your emotions are your strength, not your weakness.
Isn't that so true? I mean, when you can really share how you're feeling, you connect with people so much better. And learning these words is totally going to build your confidence.
Ready to get started?
So, how are you feeling today? It seems like a simple question, right? But sometimes finding just the right word in English can be a little tricky. In this explainer, we're going to walk you through 10 essential words that'll help you answer that question with total confidence. So let's jump right in.
So here's our game plan for today. First, we'll dive into some words for good feelings. Then, we'll take a look at words for some of those tougher feelings, because it's so important to be able to express those too. After that, we're going to test what you've learned with a quick quiz, and then we'll wrap it all up with a full recap to help you remember everything. It's a great way to build your vocabulary step by step.
All right, let's kick things off with the good stuff. These are the words you can use when you're feeling fantastic and you want to share that positive energy.
Okay, our very first word is a classic, happy. Let's say it slowly. Hap-E. Now at a normal speed. Happy. It just means you're feeling or showing pleasure. Simple, right? Let's try it in a few sentences. Remember to repeat after me. First, slowly. I feel happy. Now a bit more naturally. I feel happy. Great. Let's try another. Slowly. She looks happy. And at a normal pace, she looks happy. Perfect. And the last one, happy moments matter. And again, happy moments matter.
Next up, we have excited. Say it with me slowly. Excited. Now normal speed. Excited. You feel this when you're really happy and enthusiastic about something, like a birthday party or a vacation. Let's practice. Repeat after me, nice and slow. I am excited today. Now normally, I am excited today. Good. And the next one, she feels excited. And again, she feels excited. One more for you. They are excited to travel. And a bit faster, they are excited to travel.
Now for the word proud. Listen closely. Proud, proud. This is that wonderful feeling you get when you've achieved something, or maybe when someone you know does something amazing. Let's practice. I'll say it slowly first. I am proud of you. And now at a normal speed. I am proud of you. Okay, next one. She feels proud. And again, she feels proud. And our last one. Parents feel proud. And one more time. Parents feel proud.
Let's learn the word confident. Slowly. Confident. Confident. This is when you feel sure about yourself and what you can do. It's a really powerful feeling. Let's practice. Slowly. I feel confident. And naturally, I feel confident. Great. Another example. Confidence helps success. And again, confidence helps success. And finally, she sounds confident. One more time. She sounds confident.
And the last word in our good feelings group is relaxed. Let's try it slowly. Relaxed, relaxed. This is that wonderful feeling of being calm and totally free from stress, maybe on a quiet Sunday morning. Ready to practice? Let's go. Slowly first. I feel relaxed. Now at a normal pace. I feel relaxed. Good job. Next, he looks relaxed. And again, he looks relaxed. And one more, music makes me relaxed. And one last time, music makes me relaxed.
Okay, so we've covered some awesome positive words. But life isn't always sunshine and rainbows, right? Knowing how to talk about the tougher feelings is just as important so people can understand you. Let's take a look at some of those words right now. Let's start with a really common one, sad. Slowly. S-A-D. Sad. This is just that simple feeling of being unhappy. Let's practice. Repeat after me nice and slow. He feels sad. And now at a normal speed, he feels sad. Let's try another one. Don't be sad. And again, don't be sad. And one more. The movie was sad. And a final time, the movie was sad.
Next up is angry. Slowly. Angry. Angry. This is that strong feeling of annoyance you get when something just isn't right or fair. Let's practice. First, slowly. He is angry. And at a natural pace, he is angry. Now this one. Don't get angry. And again, don't get angry. Last one. She felt angry. And one more time. She felt angry.
Here's a feeling we all get sometimes. Nervous. Let's go slow. Nervous. Nervous. This is how you might feel before a big exam or right before you have to give a speech. Let's practice it. Repeat after me, nice and slow. I feel nervous. Now a bit faster. I feel nervous. Great. Let's try another. She was nervous before speaking. And at a normal pace. She was nervous before speaking. And a very relatable one. Exams make me nervous. One last time. Exams make me nervous.
Now let's look at the word afraid. Slowly, afraid. Afraid. This just means feeling fear or being frightened. Let's practice. I'll say it slowly first. I am afraid of dogs. And now at a normal speed. I am afraid of dogs. Next one. She felt afraid. And again, she felt afraid. And finally, a nice reassuring one. Don't be afraid. One more time. Don't be afraid.
Our final word is a really important one. Calm. Let's say it slowly. Notice the L is silent. Calm. Calm. Now, this isn't exactly a tough feeling, but it's often what we want to feel during a tough time. It means being peaceful, not feeling nervous or angry. Let's practice. Slowly. Stay calm. And naturally, stay calm. Good. Next, the room feels calm. And again, the room feels calm. And a wonderful piece of advice. Calm minds think better. One more time. Calm minds think better.
You are doing amazing. We've just covered 10 brand new words. And you know, the best way to make them part of your vocabulary is to actually use them. So let's do a quick quiz to see what you remember.
All right, first question. I'm going to read a sentence with a blank spot, and you just choose the best word to fill it in. Ready? Before exams, I feel nervous or proud. Go ahead and say your answer out loud. I'll give you a moment. The correct answer is nervous. Before exams, I feel nervous. Great job!
And question number 2. She is proud or afraid of her success. What do you think? Say it out loud. You got it. The answer is proud. She is proud of her success. Excellent work.
All right, we're on the home stretch now. To make sure you really remember these words, we're going to do one final recap. This is like a power-up for your memory. Let's review all 10 words together one more time.
Okay, for this first round, just listen as I read the list at a normal, clear pace. Happy, excited, proud, confident, relaxed, sad, angry, nervous, afraid, and calm. Okay, now let's say them all together, but a little bit faster this time. This really helps build your confidence. Ready? Let's go. Happy, excited, proud, confident, relaxed, sad, angry, nervous, afraid, calm. Fantastic!
The most important thing now is to go out and try to use these words. You could even make a sentence for yourself right now, like, today I feel confident and happy because I learned new English words. You did an amazing job today. Keep practicing by listening to this explainer again whenever you want, and try to use these words in your daily life. The more you practice, the more natural it's all going to feel. Thanks so much for learning with us, and we'll see you next time.